There is a country that has cities where traffic lights don't run on a timer. They watch the cars and decide when to turn green. It is a place where the first doctor you see isn't human, but an algorithm that has memorized 100 million medical case files. And it is a place where a street corner knows your face, your gait, and your credit score before you've even crossed the road. This isn't science fiction. This is today's China. While the rest of the world debates the ethics or the future of artificial intelligence, China is doing something else entirely. They are deploying it. From the city brain of Hangzhou to the fully autonomous robotaxi fleets of Wuhan, China is conducting the largest urban experiment in human history. They call it the AI Plus Initiative, a national strategy to weave artificial intelligence into the very concrete and fiber optics of their cities. But what does it actually look like to live inside an operating system? Today, we are diving deep into the neural networks of China's smart cities. We're going to look at how AI is rewriting the rules of transportation, healthcare, and public safety, and the trade-offs that come with building a digital civilization. Let's start with the most visible problem in any major city: traffic. In the West, we build more lanes. In China, they build a brain. Take Hangzhou, a city of 13 million people and the headquarters of tech giant Alibaba. A few years ago, it was the 5th most congested city in China. Today, it's dropped out of the top 50. How? They handed the keys over to an AI system called CityBrain. CityBrain connects to traffic lights, cameras, and mapping apps in real time. It doesn't just see traffic, it predicts it. If the AI notices a bottleneck forming 3 miles away, it adjusts the signal timing here to prevent a jam there. But the real magic happens during emergencies. When an ambulance turns on its siren in Hangzhou, the CityBrain creates a synchronized green wave, turning every light ahead of the ambulance green. This has cut emergency response times by 50%. It's literally saving lives by doing math. While Hangzhou fixes the traffic lights, Wuhan is removing the drivers. As of late 2024 and entering 2025, Wuhan has become the world's capital of autonomous driving. If you hail a ride here using Baidu's Apollo Go service, there's a good chance nobody will pick you up. The car arrives empty. You unlock it with your phone, get in, and the steering wheel turns itself. These aren't just small test loops anymore. We're talking about fleets of thousands of Robotaxis covering huge swathes of the city, navigating complex bridges, roundabouts, and aggressive human drivers. Companies like Pony.ai and WeRide are expanding these services to Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. For the average citizen, the cost of a ride is often a fraction of a traditional taxi. The goal is clear: to make car ownership obsolete. Why buy a car when an AI chauffeur costs $2? But smart cities aren't just about moving people around. They're about keeping them alive. China faces a massive shortage of doctors relative to its population. The solution? Clone the best doctors digitally. In 2024, Tsinghua University unveiled the Agent Hospital, a simulated environment where AI doctors can treat thousands of virtual patients in days. But now, this is moving into the real world. In China, the medical exam needed for driver's license can be done in AI kiosks using computer to check and analyze your vision, hearing, height, and other vitals, to get health assessment done in a few minutes and relieve the workload of medical staffs considerably. In more critical wards, AI is the new radiologist. Systems powered by large models like DeepSeek are now deployed in hundreds of hospitals. They scan CTs and X-rays for lung nodules or fractures with an accuracy that often beats junior doctors. And logistics? They've automated that too. In Shenzhen, If you need urgent blood work or a specific medicine that's at another branch, they don't send a courier van through traffic. They launch a drone. A low-altitude economy of medical drones zips between hospitals, cutting delivery times from an hour to 8 minutes. It's an interconnected web of diagnosis, treatment, and logistics, all optimized by algorithms. Of course, you cannot talk about AI in China without talking about surveillance. The same technology that clears traffic and diagnoses disease also watches the citizens. The concept is often called Sharp Eyes. It's a nationwide project to achieve 100% video coverage of key public areas. But it's not just recording, it's analyzing. In major cities, facial recognition is used for everything. You pay for groceries with your face. You enter your apartment complex with your face, but it also feeds into predictive policing systems. AI analyzes behavioral patterns to flag anomalies. If a person with a history of financial fraud suddenly starts frequenting a high-end jewelry district, or if a crowd gathers too quickly in a specific square, the system alerts the authorities before a crime even happens. For many residents, this is a convenience and safety feature. Crime rates in these smart zones have plummeted. Many people in the West may consider this as panopticon, a society where privacy is the price you pay for security. As a matter of fact, any public decision in a society is a trade-off. In China, people care about security much more than privacy. Tie all of this together, and you get what urban planners call a digital twin. Shenzhen has built a virtual replica of itself. Every building, every power line, every sewage pipe exists as data. They use this twin to run simulations. Before a typhoon hits, they can simulate the flooding in the digital twin to see exactly which subway stations will flood and where to deploy sandbags in the real world. They use IoT sensors to monitor energy usage in real time, dimming streetlights automatically when no one is around to save power. It's efficient, it's green, and it removes the guesswork from running a megalopolis. China is betting that the future belongs to the cities that can think for themselves. They are moving from innovation in the lab to deployment in the street. There are valid concerns about privacy and data control. But one thing is undeniable. While the rest of the world is talking about AI, China is living in it. What do you think? Would you trade your privacy for security? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.